It's Heather here with Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. Clearly, I am not in my usual spot. We have actually been in the process of selling the house. So, for the last couple weeks, I've been a little non existent on YouTube. There's been a lot going on, a lot of process in getting this done, especially with school starting soon. So, thank you guys for being patient. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try and get these out to you as soon as I can. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up these Soul Connections videos, and then I'll get started on your August monthly general reads. So, all right. So what can we get for Aries moving forward? What can we get for the person that Aries is connecting with moving forward? So first off, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So whoever you're connecting with is definitely in a period of their life where it feels like spiritually and maybe 3D, maybe physically, 5D, consciously, whatever you want to call it, they're moving in the right direction. The universe is really guiding them at this point. It's like they've made a choice or a decision or started a process in order to reach this next pinnacle in their life. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So I feel like a lot of it has to do with not necessarily deceit. I think it has a lot to do with their self-deception. As in wearing a false mask, as in 3D ego, things like that. I feel like they're heading in a period where they're really demanding the truth, their own inner truth, truth from other people, truth in situations. It feels like it's a heavy truth that, Five of Wands is all about inner turmoil, inner conflict. So I feel like they're battling with others, they're battling within themselves. Again, inner truth, external truth, truth in situations, honesty, integrity. It's coming through a lot for these cards. What else can we get for the person? Hierophant. Yeah, I think it's spiritual truth, guys. I think it's truth when it comes to their journey. Whether it's truth in a commitment or a situation, it could be a commitment that they've been in previously. It could be the commitments they've been making spiritually within themselves, the traditions, the way they've been raised. They're finding a lot of conflict, a lot of internal turmoil, but it's because I feel like the universe has kind of shifted gears and turned the wheel in order to give them like a swift kick in the ass, so to say, and really get the ball rolling, really get moving, really focusing on what the truth is, what their compass is. I kind of love this, actually. Maiden of Wands. Oh, wow, we have 3 popped out. Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So, Maiden of Wands is equivalent to the Page of Wands in General Tarot. This is about passionate messages coming in, passionate starts, passionate things that are being presented. So whether this person is thinking on and wanting this to come to them, or in fact they're thinking about presenting and coming through with a passionate offer, I feel like they could possibly be coming forward. It feels like this is movement. It's something that has to do with this truth that they've been really embracing and trying to work through. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. This is stability. This is groundness. This is nurturing. This is wanting to connect and nurture. And Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. So their wish fulfillment at this point, what they're really focusing on with this whole process is leading and building up to what they're focusing on is the stability, this groundedness. I feel like they're trying to get stable and grounded. You could be dealing with an earth sign. I mean, you have Hierophant next to this Queen of Pentacles. Those are both, Taurus indicators. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo is the Pentacles. I mean, we have Wands here, we have Wheel of Fortune, we have Swords. But I feel like they are getting grounded. They're trying to get grounded within themselves in order to present something, because it's something they've wished for. It's something that they've really wanted, something that's fulfilling for them, something that they're really intent on. I feel like personally it's a romantic situation. Obviously, with this being a love reading especially, I feel like they're really focused right now on sorting out the junk in their lives, sorting out, finding the truth, fighting within, finding that fire, and staying solid and grounded and content in order to come through and present something. So what's going on with Aries right now? What's going on with my Aries? I love this. Just because, like, Chiron is in Nine of Cups. Sorry, it's not in Nine of Cups, obviously, but Nine of Cups is making an offer. And making an offer, offering love. It could be you really pouring into you as well. It doesn't have to just be focused on this person in general. But I am looking at the cards, and the Knight of Cups is facing towards this person. We have the Sun card. So whatever it is that has to do with love for you, whether it's presenting love, wanting to come forward in love, wanting to step forward in love, it's something that brings you a lot of happiness. It's because it inspires a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, childlike innocence inside of you. It could be that you're giving yourself a lot of love right now, and you're really embracing and loving this side of yourself and really coming into your own. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you guys are all about love right now. I love this. Ace of Cups. That is a universal gift of love coming in. That is something that is meant to come across your path. Now, whether you decide to take it or not, that is your discernment. That is your choice. Because a lot of the times when it comes to love, we tend to block things. You know, and if you're blocking and if you're holding on to things, it really kind of blocks blessing and new things from coming in. Maiden of Pentacles. So this is the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like both of you are in a period where you're really wanting offers to come in. You're wanting communication to come in. You're wanting offers. You're wanting to, you know, again, reach out. They're wanting to reach out. Especially, like, just because these cards are facing this way. You have the Knight of Cups and this Maiden of Pentacles. And they popped out side by side in the lineup. And they're both offering. So you could be wanting to offer something, some happiness, some love, some stability, just as much as they are wanting to. And it's like they're fighting inside themselves because they know that things are changing and the wheel's turning. And if you notice, the Sun card at the bottom of this too. So there's definitely some kind of connecting when it comes to happiness. It's like their happiness is there. It's like they can see it. They can see the light. But they need to change things. Things need to change in order for the cycle to begin. In order for things to really blossom. In order for them to get this wish fulfillment. So what else? Two of Cups wanted to pop out, just so you know. What else can we get for Aries? Eight of Wands. So this is rapid, fast-paced movement. Messages, communication, again. It can be spiritual, 5D. If this is in 3D right now, if you guys aren't like coming to a period of communication in 3D, this is definitely dreams, connecting, energies, where you can feel them in your presence, where you can feel them connecting with you. So what else can we get for Aries? Two of Swords, yeah, decisions. So I feel like whatever kind of communication does come in, it's going to lead to a period of you really having to sit and think and do so discerningly. And I feel like it's about your happiness, your love, where you're going to place your energy, what is bringing you happiness, what you want to do about this opportunity, because Two of Swords is falling right next to this Ace of Cups. Making a decision, making a choice in your power, in your discernment, in order to figure out what it is you want when it comes to love. So, what can we get for the connecting energies? What energies are connecting these two? Now, keep in mind, this doesn't have to just be generally romantic, and I didn't do my usual spiel at the beginning of the video, but it's vice versa. Things can be reversed also. This doesn't have to just be romantic. It can be friendship. It can be family. It can be connections, coworkers, something that has a soul tied to you. We have Five of Swords. Definitely feeling guilty about things, the way things were left, the way things have been. Maybe possibly on guard a little bit too. Like, you know, is if this comes in, if communication comes in, is this going to work out the same way? Will things be the same? Are things going to change? Should I be on the defense? Should I be worried? Should I trust this? You know. We have the Tower and Six of Swords. So I feel like right now, both of you are going to have to leave behind a lot of stress, mental frustration. That Five of Swords energy, yeah. Leave behind something energetically. Six of Swords is about leaving. It's about heading towards clear waters. With the Tower here, between the two of you, I feel like you're waiting on something to come in order to change this. The Six of Swords to me isn't particularly an action-oriented card. The Tower is. The Tower is something coming in, but a lot of the times it's something that's not something we can't really control. It's just, it comes in an instant and it shifts. It shifts the focus, it shifts the foundation, it shifts your intentions, it just shifts things for you. And with that Six of Swords, it is about, okay, there's a shift, boom, something happens, and then you're focused. You're like, well, we need to get over it. And this is a shared energy between the two of you too. So you're both wanting calmer waters. You're both wanting a change to come in. You're both feeling worried, stressed, frustrated. I mean, maybe some guilt associated with the way things played out in the situation. Oh, goodness. King of Wands. So there's that fire, flaming energy. You're both passionate. You're both charismatic in your element right now. Really want to take charge. I'm sorry, guys. Of course, I'm going to drop the card and not... Oh, here we go. Know where it went. Yeah, Chariot. You're both wanting to take charge. And this is a divine thing right now, too. This Chariot, especially with Cancer being in the North Node. And it's funny because Chiron's in Aries right now. So this is very fiery, passionate, flaming energy. And this is very take charge, destined, working with the universe, not against it, in order to really achieve and go towards something you want. So you're passionately, like you guys both are passionately wanting to head towards this. Head towards whatever this spiritual calling is, this soul calling, this yearning. Now, if this isn't a particular situation where you're being called to this person, to this relationship, then this obviously isn't for you. Like this isn't, because this is very clearly passionately wanting to move forward towards this connection, towards your soul's calling, towards your yearning. And if that's not it, if this isn't your soul's calling, if this person isn't it, then it's you moving in a direction away from and towards something that is. You know, take it as it resonates, guys. It's not, this is for quite a few people. It is general. So it's not going to resonate exactly the same for everyone. With the Tower of the King of Wands, it's like the shock forces you to go into action, forces you to take charge, forces you to step up and into your power. And that's because you really had this calling, this mission, this vision, this pull towards something that you feel like you just cannot get away from it. Like you have to go for this. You have to see. You have to take a chance on it. So I got one more card, maybe two. Mutual energies. Yeah, so some of you could definitely be connecting with an earth sign. We have King of Cups, Five of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you have... Sorry, earth sign. I meant water sign. I'm so sorry. There are a lot of pentacles on here too, though. Five of Pentacles, King of Cups. I feel like you guys are in a period where both of you have been keeping your emotions under the surface. You haven't obviously been communicating, haven't been having those messages, those confessions, those heartfelt conversations. And so with that, King of Cups is my Still Waters Runs Deep card. I always say that because he's very emotionally in tune. He's very deep. He feels on a level that a lot of us can't comprehend, but he keeps it all underneath the surface because he knows how to not necessarily control, but he knows how to ride through his emotions, how to discern his emotions. He's emotionally wise. With the Five of Pentacles, I feel like because of that, because there hasn't been this feeling of, okay, pouring into each other, pouring what you feel, putting things out there. Five of Pentacles left out in the cold. You both feel like you have been left behind, left out, like this connection, someone's moved on from it, when in fact, there's a lot going on here that indicates they have not moved on from it. But you feel that way because you're not getting the emotional expression that you are really yearning for. But by the same token, you're not displaying the emotional conversation and the emotional openness that they're yearning for. So it's in a standstill. It's a combativeness. I feel like a shock has to come in. Something is going to come in to shake this foundation in order to really push you guys moving forward. Because right now, the way it stands, you're both holding in that King of Cups energy. You're not displaying the emotion. Maybe you're wanting to take action. You're wanting to move forward. But you're keeping it under, under the belt. You know, you're keeping it underneath. You're not displaying that. You're not letting them know. You're not expressing. So because you're not expressing, even if you're wanting to take action and do things, it's like you're suppressing it because you're like, no. Like, these feelings are too deep. Maybe for some of you, it's overwhelming. You know, you're afraid of rejection. Five of Pentacles can be the card of, left out in the cold, rejection, abandonment, things like that. It's a feeling of lack, a state of lack that really comes from within, especially in this card. I love this card because the visualizations are spot on. This is feeling like you don't have enough, or you're afraid that you won't be enough. When in fact, there is a lot of progression and wish fulfillment, happiness, and sunshine in this reading with these two energies. So I would definitely focus more on whatever you're being called towards. What you're being called towards. Take chances, go for it. I mean, it really, when you take a risk, it's either, you get what you want or you learn a lesson. That's it. Like every major risk that's been taken, it's like, okay, I've either learned a really major life lesson from this, or I've taken a risk and okay, things worked out. Wow. It's a reason, season, or a lifetime, and you learn as you grow. So, all right. So what else can we get for Aries and the person that you're connecting with? We've got sacral chakra. Okay, yeah. So some of you could definitely be in a period of really trying to ground and connect, get in tune. For some of you, there's a blockage there, opportunities coming in. So maybe working through your sacral chakra and working out some issues, some core wounds. Maybe a lot of you have wounding and things that need to be healed because of that. Brings in some opportunities and, chances, things that really come in to flourish and blossom in your life. And we'll grab one more. Well, if I can grab one more. I don't need 5 more. I need 1. Surrender and sun's rays. I see that. I'm not going to take it, but I see it. Which is about a period of sun after the work. It is sunshine after the darkness. The surrender card is about flowing. It is about allowing things to come to pass. It's about being in this state of just happiness and joy and making decisions from your soul and getting in tune with your soul. All right, Aries, that's going to be it for your connection spread. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month, and I will see you in a week or two for your August overalls. Love and light. Bye.